was like in love. You know, when the butterflies are coming again and your heart is really like, oh, bag love. So I was tempted for a second, and I mean, I'm definitely gonna go look at these bags in the boutique. However, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. A quick little video because the temptation is real. Yeah, let's talk about Chanel. I mean, after all the drama with the Chanel 22 bag, and also obviously we all know Jacob had the same issues. Now LV Lover CC is saying she has the same issues. Fashionably Amy was battling her bag as well. So after all of this, you know, I thought it would only be common sense, obviously, to not buy anything from Chanel anymore. And I think Jacob is doing the same when it comes to like leather products from Chanel, because there are rumors going around, and I think until Tenna Leatherstein is not dissecting a Chanel 22 bag, until then we won't know for sure, but there are rumors going around that the Chanel 22 is made out of bonded leather. And actually, I'm not saying Chanel is doing this. Everything I'm saying in this video, by the way, is just my opinion for entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. So, however, as a legal thing within the EU, I mean, the UK is not part of the EU anymore, but I'm only speaking for like the European countries. Legally, and when somebody told me that, it blew my mind. Legally, guys, if you are selling a leather product and that leather product has only 1% leather in it, you can call it a leather bag or a leather product. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense as to why we're seeing like canvas underneath the thinnest layer of leather on a Chanel bag. And it's not only the Chanel 22. I mean, you guys go back to the videos. I've shown you so many pictures from people who send them to me, issues they have with their bags. Like you see it on reissues, you see it on little vanity cases, you see it on every like literally like a lambskin Chanel classic flat bag showing the same issues. So, you know, I was saying, okay, until Chanel addresses the issue or even does a recall on the Chanel 22 bag, because Jacob was lucky enough, he was able to return and get his money back. I'm still sitting on my Chanel 22. I mean, I love her. Trash luxury is a thing, right? Just like quiet luxury, you have quiet luxury, you have trash luxury. So I'm just gonna wear my Chanel 22. I've been doing this when I went to Berlin, you know, I've been just wearing it, and I love it. I love the look of it. If it's gonna wear, well, I can't do anything about it, it's gonna wear. But obviously, you know, to get that trash luxury look, I'm not gonna spend new retail price money, boutique money on a Chanel bag anymore. Let's be honest. So I think Jacob and I, you know, were pretty much in agreement that for the time being, as long as Chanel doesn't address the issues they're having, we're gonna step away. However, the Métier collection has always really tempted me. I got my beautiful golden mini mock croc from 2019A. I got my rainbow reissue from 2020A. And well, since then I've been kind of stronger when it comes to buying Chanel products. But yeah, I was tempted seeing now the pictures and the bags that are coming out for 23A. If you guys know me, you probably do know that I have a weakness in my heart for the Chanel 31 bag. I absolutely love mine. All my bags are with a friend at the moment, so can't show it to you, but I got footage, of course. And yeah, my Chanel 31 bag is honestly one of my favorite bags. I have the medium size. It comes in now a small, which I'm going to show you in a second, the medium that I have, and a large size. Large is pretty overwhelming, like I have to be honest. But I love that bag. It is comfortable. It looks really pretty and stylish in my opinion, and it holds a lot. And it's like a very old school Chanel bag, you know. It came out, I don't know, decades ago. You can find vintage Chanel 31 bags, just by the way. And of course, we're all thinking, like, obviously the year 2031, like the 31 bag will be super big. They don't need to come out with a new design 1922. You know, they can just bring back the 31, maybe in a special edition. But I was so happy to see that the 31 in the mini size will come out for Chanel 23A, Métier d'Art Chanel. And well, these are the pictures. I looked at it and my initial reaction was like, oh God, I really, really, really need the pink mini Chanel 31. It's a patent leather, I love patent, and it's a 31 and it's pink. So I was like, oh. And then I saw the price. I think it's £4,000, around £4,000. And I was like, for Chanel, I mean, we're all brainwashed, yeah, but I was like, oh, for Chanel prices, that's a pretty decent price. That's a pretty good price. I was tempted for a second, and I mean, I'm definitely gonna go look at these bags in the boutique. However, this is the picture of the bag on the model, and I actually fell in love with it. So first I thought I'm gonna go for the pink, but I thought, hey, that's a bit out there, and I actually got a couple pink bags now. I don't have a dark burgundy color, you know, so I kind of looked more and more at the dark burgundy, and this is the picture of the bag on the model, and I was like in love. You know, when the butterflies are coming again and your heart is really like, oh, bag love. And so then I kept, you know, looking on Instagram for other pictures of the bag, and I found this. This is the picture of the actual product. Can you guys see a difference? Just asking, you know, if you see any difference, let me know in the comment section down below. I looked close and immediately felt like it kind of looks cheap. And I couldn't tell you why. I was a little bit disappointed because the bag on the model looked a lot better, in my opinion, than the actual product picture. And I was like, why is that? And I zoomed in, and to me, it almost looks like a fake. To me, it almost looks like a copy of this bag that's supposed to come out, because look at the stitches, guys. Can you remember how finely stitched Chanel bags once were? You had like 10, 11, 12 stitches per diamond quilt. I counted, it's 7. It's 7 stitches per diamond quilt. And I think that kind of like gives it a little bit the look of a fake, because obviously people who fake bags, they don't put as much effort, as much craftsmanship in it. So you would typically see, well, in the past, it was one of the signs of how you can tell if a bag is real or fake by how many stitches you have per diamond quilt. That's, you know, we all know there are super fakes out there, so it's impossible to actually tell some bags apart. It makes it more difficult for all of us. But now Chanel itself is doing this. And so I was like, it was a nice dream, that bag, but that's the reality, and it just doesn't look expensive. It just, I don't know what it is. I see a difference. So I you know, I haven't seen the bag in person yet, obviously. Maybe I'm going to be positively surprised, but that's just my first opinion on the whole thing. So let me know what you think, if you see what I see, if I'm nuts. You know, you can tell me that as well. But yeah, I think they're coming out with pretty cool bags, all these Chanel 22 bags, and these, I don't know, woven leather versions. I think it probably does take a lot of effort to make these bags. That's why they're ridiculously expensive. I think they're around £7,000 for a tiny mini Chanel 22. So yeah, there's some sort of craftsmanship going into this, you know, to weave all these leather things and, you know, the woven look. But I don't know. Let me know if there was anything that you really liked. How about these wooden Chanel bags? I loved it in the past, like the vintage from the 80s, 90s, early 90s. Where Chanel actually had like wooden hardware on their vintage jumbo CCs. I don't know if I find a picture. I saw them once in Japan, I think. And so that's pretty cool that they kind of, you know, bring back those elements, the wood elements. But yeah, not convinced. The only thing I really fell in love with was the mini Chanel 31, but it will just hopefully be a fleeting dream and it will go away again. So yeah, that's it. Are you intending to buy anything? And are you scared nowadays if you buy something from the boutique that, you know, you might get a bad batch? Or do you not really care? Or have you never had quality issues with Chanel? I think that's what I want to know. I think that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, join our little handbag obsessed family here, because we all do have the same luxury disease. I see you again very, very soon. Bye!